Hello everybody, welcome to another Blu-ray review from Scottish Jokes with me, Scottish. Who else is it going to be? So, we're having a look at 4 Blu-rays today, not as many as we usually do, but you will obviously remember if you were watching this video, yesterday we put out a Blu-ray giveaway where we're actually giving away one of these away, which is excellent. So, details to that will be in the link below where you can actually go and watch the video we put out yesterday. But in the meantime, let's talk about some Blu-rays. But the last thing I do want to point out is no Blu-rays were harmed in the making of this video. So, let's have a look at what's first on our list. Okay, first on our list is World War Z. Now this movie I wanted to go out and see in the cinema but I didn't actually get a chance. But my girlfriend happened to buy me the DVD on my birthday. So, got on DVD, watched it the first time, absolutely loved it. Well, most of it apart from the last couple of scenes. Now, this isn't actually much of an improvement actually on the DVD itself. It's kind of the same. The only difference is those scenes of pandemic, panic, mass zombies everywhere. Those scenes look absolutely amazing on Blu-ray. The special features on this disc aren't actually that great. I think they're the exact same from the DVD. The only difference is this is the extended action cut, which basically means that there's a lot more violence on screen. Some of it was slightly cut out. So, let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at what's next on our list. Okay, next on our list is Ender's Game. Now, this is a movie I didn't want to go and see at the cinema. I didn't want to get on DVD, but my girlfriend wanted to go and see it because she likes Harrison Ford on Spaceship for some bizarre reason. So, what did I actually think of Ender's Game? Well, in all honesty, the first half of the movie I thought was okay, pretty standard. Second half of the movie I thought was pretty damn good. So, when this came out on Blu-ray, picked it up, it was for like an absolute steal. I think it was a tenner when it came out. This is what Blu-ray is made for, to make films like this look so damn good. Like, everything is just crystal clear, the action scenes are absolutely fantastic. Special features, however, are pretty standard for Blu-rays. The only Blu-ray exclusive you get is the making of Ender's Game. The rest of them are all commentaries. So, that's pretty much what we get. So let's have a look at what's our third movie. Okay, next on our list is Escape Plan. Did want to go and see this movie when it came out in the cinema. Sadly, it was either this or Ender's Game. Guess which one I ended up going to see. But Escape Plan, definitely worth getting on Blu-ray. Pretty damn cool to look at. There's a fight scene between Stallone and Schwarzenegger, and it's not that great, the fight scene, but it's nice to see these two actually having a go at each other for like the first time in movie history. I personally waited like 20 years to go and see that. Not quite what I was expecting though. The cast in this movie is insanely good. Some of my favourite actors ever are in this. You've got Schwarzenegger, one of my favourite actors of all time. You've got Stallone, everyone knows who Stallone is. You've got Sam Neill, the guy from Jurassic Park. He plays a kind of very small role, but is pretty key to what he does. You've got Jim Caviezel, Passion of the Christ, Outlander. 2 pretty good movies, well, Passion of the Christ. Really just depends on what your thoughts are on that. You've got Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. In all honesty, they put him in there just so they could have a black guy. That's it. You know, I think he says a couple of lines, but there's nothing, like, nothing he does is important. Literally. And the surprise appearance was Vinnie Jones. I was quite surprised to see him in this movie. But, yep, he kind of plays a badass warden. Well, he's not the warden, but he's like the head guard kind of thing. All the cast did absolutely great in this. There are certain characters I would have loved to have seen more of, but I couldn't. And anyway, I spent far too long talking about Escape Plan. Let's move on to our 4th and final video. Or Blu-ray. Yeah, not video. Anyway, our 4th and final one of the ones we are actually giving away in our giveaway, which you would have seen yesterday, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, because that's just a weird ass name for a dragon. So, what did I think of this movie? In all honesty, I went to see it at the cinema, and I wasn't really that impressed with it. If anything, I would actually say of all the Lord of the Rings and Hobbits, this is definitely my least favourite. Now, I haven't read the books, and I still didn't think this was that great of a movie. In Blu-ray though, it's so damn cool to look at, you know? The action scenes where Legolas is actually in it is pretty damn good, and in all fairness, this movie probably would have been worse if Legolas wasn't in it, because there's just, it almost feels like they went from point A to point B and fought a dragon for 10 minutes. That's literally what it would have been but if they add some extra characters in, it would have been more interesting. Look at this bit. If they had taken several things out of this movie, they could have all fit into one movie. That's literally what I think it is. The Hobbit There and Back Again, I have a feeling will be probably the shortest of the Hobbits. First one was what, 2.5 hours, this is nearly 3 hours. There and Back Again I can't see being a long movie. But anyway. So, definitely worth getting this on Blu-ray, it's so damn cool to look at. And the sound is just so amazing. Don't watch this on a PS3 though, because just don't, okay? So, that's just how I look at our 4 movies, and let's have a quick recap. Okay, so 4 Blu-rays for 40 bucks, that's how much I picked these things up for. And I kinda have to say every single one of them was worth getting. So, obviously subscribe to catch more Blu-ray reviews, top 10s, we are putting out a lot more content, we've currently just been moving and setting up a studio. So that's kind of why we've had to use Blu-rays as kind of something that we can at least put out there for you guys to enjoy. So just remember, we are giving a Blu-ray giveaway, the link to that video will be located below. Obviously, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. And we love everyone. And always remember people, to keep your hat on, damn. Catch you guys later.